between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. In motion left is Rodgers. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left is Rodgers. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing Jones. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. In motion left is Rodgers. Eckler, they run left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. In motion left is Rodgers. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Giants have got it back to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. In motion left is Rodgers. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Third and long, it's Herbert. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And this will be a Giants 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot? Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll send the receiver in motion left. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert to throw.